So here we are, Meri, in our first ritual together. Wanted to be here with you. Thank you for witnessing. Yeah, I remember. Mm. The clarity, simplicity, beauty. I love you. Take this out now. Okay. Okay. Done. Thank you for witnessing.
My turn. Setting up a mirror. I can see. Got a needle and some post-it notes so that I can put them behind my ear so that I don't pierce or push into the skin behind. So this is a stopper. Okay. Hmm. It's through. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm.
Could keep pushing it a little bit further through.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mm. Mm. Invite us to both speak to our bodies. So I want to thank my body for remembering and for playing in that ritual so beautifully. In the way it brought the blood away from the piercing point, so no blood actually even came out. And the way that it softened, the beautiful privilege of being inside my body. I could feel after the piercing the central part just going through the flesh, so intimate. And I feel privileged to have felt that through the vibrations and texture of the needle through my hand. And the pairing of the mind and the body to then enable the exit, the clarity and the decisiveness to bring the lack of injury. And now I'm going to gently nurse my hand and just give it that love that it desires.
Thank you, body, for this intimate and surprising sensations. And for feeling that incredible clarity and calmness in beginning. And thank you to this body for surprising me with how it wasn't painful. There was moments when there was some layers pierced through and I could hear like a small coming in from me. And those moments just felt extremely intimate not painful, not piercing, not sharp, more like gentle and inquiring.
Mm.
Mm.
Beautiful. The beauty way. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So beautiful. Life is so up for playing, and the body is so up for life. Mm.
Mm.
So I welcome us both now into a time of just reflection, just being, whatever feels natural.
Mm. Yeah, I'm surprised by that anticipation of pain. How I imagined it to be. I imagined it to feel really sharp and kind of like send a kind of electric shock into my face. And then, yeah, I'm so surprised by that first moment of penetrating into the ear. It was like, yeah, like touching like this. Like as if these pieces were meant to kind of flow together.
Mm.
The needle and the skin of the ear was like as if it already had that pathway through which the needle could come through.
Mm.
But it had kind of gotten mossy, and there was some cutting away of the moss to create the path, but the path was there.
Mm.
And now I'm feeling like, oh yeah, well, what would be painful is my question.
Mm.
Yeah, I was this felt like an edge to me because there's something I really like about kind of like thumping like through the body kind of pain of like slapping or punching or something like that, but then sharp pain
Mm.
often brings me discomfort, but not here. So I'm
Mm.
curious. I'm curious what branding feels like. I'm curious
Mm.
about scratching. I'm curious about cutting.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Mm. I think the body has an amazing way of protecting, particularly with the preparation that we did, with just the intention setting and breathing and really feeling into the body. There is this somatic understanding when our imagination is bringing images with the intention, we are communicating already. And so there is this natural wisdom in the body to reduce pain or to soften where there is surrender, when we no longer can fight because we are doing this and that's the intended way. I guess for me, the primary aspect is openness to experience. So I wouldn't necessarily be seeking pain through something that I can't handle, but seeking to expand my potential and capacity for experience. So if we can do this and it's painless, just keep on finding those edges, but not necessarily seeking the pain, just going into the spaces that pain warns us against experiencing. And then experiencing without pain potentially, but then just seeing, well, there's more and more experience I have capacity to. Pain will no longer be the guardian that is shrinking my life, the ward of the unknown.
Fuck. Yeah, leaping. Whew. That leaping, coming forward into the face, leaping towards the threat. Ah, yeah. Ah, I really like this idea of life kind of trying to bring us some pain and some shadows to integrate and weave back into the wholeness by this thing of like, hey, are you scared yet? Well, okay, no. Would you be scared of this yet? Oh no. Would you be scared of this? Oh, okay, take your time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like this gentle light illuminating the unknown, and it's got this dusk between the known and the unknown, and it's creeping out, and we're surrendering in this beautiful nursery that is all life. But it's nice to have that that place to grow into. But it's cute, isn't it? And I think you start to feel like, sometimes for me, pain is an opposition. But then with moments like this, it's all on the same team. You know, my intention, consciousness, is on the team with my body, is on the team with the needle, is on the team with the experience and sensation. It's all love. It's all life, syntropically leaning in to support each other, to exchange, you know? So that's really interesting. There was no baddie there. There was no one trying to punish me. I wasn't trying to punish myself. It was just us together in something.
Yeah. I resonate with the truth of that emotionally. In the moments when I gather all my parts to be on the same side, when there's threatening, painful, uncomfortable situations kind of making some noise behind the corner, and I'm not quite daring to look, so I gather everyone into the like driver's seat of this being. And then we check it out. And then we gather the pain as well. That like, hello, welcome. And I often notice in those kind of moments this like richness of the heart, kind of like the heart resurfaces and the pain starts to just feel like very rich sensations. Like it can still be painful, but it's like incredibly ecstatic to just draw it in.
To feel the body and all of the highways of sensation and nerve endings and all the blood and the flesh and all the things that make this amazing highway of sensation just running. You know, it's like the more traffic comes and it can hold, and the lights come and it can hold, and the storm comes and the rain's on the road and it can hold, you know, this amazing capacity. And that's the ecstasy of this channel being open to life. And for it to be like a horse galloping through the field, it's what it's born to do, to sense. And that relief when we finally let ourselves live. Yeah. Thank you, my friend. This has been beautiful.
I have a curiosity about this. Yeah. Since I've seen you do it, I've been experimenting with this, and it feels very different from this. I actually prefer the like stability, the power that comes through my arms, the sense of I am holding my space here in these boundary muscles, in these powerful arms. And boom, it's like, yeah. So I'm curious.
Yeah, for me, it's similar, and it is totally different, and intention held between the two. I love this for the beauty of it, of the tradition, and for me, it's just thanks and presence and acknowledgement, and I love it. But for me, this is my signal to myself, also training it over many, many years, and having it aligned with moments of ritual, a clear signal to me that I'm stepping into the dojo, the arena, the moment, the temple. So I've done that so many times. It's a real signal to myself of trained memory that, okay, now we are here. And as you say, there's the strength. Obviously, there's the give and the receipt. So it's bringing our two parts together. Could say masculine and feminine. Definitely aligned to a martial arts lineage. And there's a traditional, I think, Chinese name for that. But for me, it really, in honesty, just came from a natural knowing. I didn't do it trying to copy the martial arts hand. It was just, I can't remember when the first time I did it was, but it was many years ago. And I just felt, I feel like maybe I was opposite someone, and I was just here, and I knew this is how I honor. I am here, I meet you. And I know what you mean about the frame as well. Here is supported, and not to do it weakly or just casually, but with intention. Boom, we are here. And I noticed as well, when you do that, it doesn't matter if it hasn't been explained beforehand. People immediately drop into a reverence whether or not they even know what it's about. They see the reverence in you and they want to honor your reverence, and they're reminded of that state, whether they have reverence for what you're doing or this motion that doesn't, it's irrelevant. They're reminded of that state of something that is sharp, on, exact, named, and not apologetic about our reverence. You know, if we're in front of whatever, God or the sunrise or our child being born, whatever it is, we're not apologetic about how much we are showing up, and we are seeing it, and we are naming that it is a moment. And I think that as well is a very different way. I think that often in modern society there's some kind of politeness in being casual, or it's not, I don't want to impose upon you that this is a moment of significance. There's this blaseness, and this flies in the face of that, where I'm saying, for me, this is ceremonial, and people suddenly find them in a moment, there's almost catch a surprise. My God, this is life, this is happening, this is clearly articulated as a thing. And so that's also why I like to do it, to mark, and then it's gone, you know, you release it, and it's back to normal. And that's all we can do, you know. There's no way to, we can try and frame the ceremony or scar it or tattoo it, or, but I like this temporariness. It's in this moment, I'm here, I witness you, and then I release again, and bringing that strength and the softness, and like I said, just again and again, to do that hundreds of thousands of times throughout the life. And it's just a beautiful way to remind ourselves that we're doing something right now that is of our essence. I think we can do lots of actions, but which of them are of our essence? Which of them are of our Tao or our chosen lineage and craft? So I only do it when I feel I am stepping into open world. I'm stepping into the arena. This is of my signature. All the other things I've done throughout the day is life, but this now is my way.
I can notice myself just smiling, a sense of recognition, a sense of like receiving a piece, a very important piece, and like a total inspiration to like train my body, train my nervous system, train my imagination to remember this. Wow, that leaning forward, I am here with presence, with this thing, this is the way. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Woo! Yeah. I'm going to stop recording now because I've got a little bit of attention on that, and I also just want to drop in without the eye looking at me.
All right, yeah.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing.